Hey everybody, it's Lisa, owner of Peaches Skincare. You can visit us at peachesskincare.com, and I also invite you to follow us on Instagram and Facebook to see a little bit more about who we are and our holistic beliefs in skincare. I would invite you to please subscribe and like these videos and comment with kindness below. I answer everything here on YouTube, so if you're watching any of these videos on Facebook or Instagram, come on over to YouTube and you can ask me anything. You can also email me and I would be happy to help you with any of your skincare needs. Today's video is on the Nira Laser. Nira approached me and asked if I would like to try their Nira Laser, and at first I was really hesitant. So I looked around at different social media platforms and I really saw a lot of people talking about it, and I thought people started asking me questions about it and had prior. I thought, you know, I really need to be that example to all of you and try things. I want to be I hate to say the rat because I love animals, but I want to be the person who tests it and tries it and gives you my opinion on it. So I went ahead and told Nira to send me over the laser. The Nira Laser came in this box, and I was actually really impressed with the packaging. I was impressed with how solid it was, how it was made. Having been in the beauty industry now for over 35 years, I know when things are junk and I know when things aren't going to work, and I can see through all the words and the marketing. What I liked about Nira is that it is FDA approved. They had a 60-day money-back guarantee. That's important to me for anyone. And it's for all skin types. It doesn't leave a skin type out, and so many devices do. So I thought, okay, now look at it. I also love non-invasive or non-injury. I believe in microdermabrasion when it's done correctly. I believe in microcurrent when it's done well. And although I do not believe in lasers, there are ablative and non-ablative lasers. I have a whole video on that. This is a non-injury at-home product. Now, you know I don't love the at-home microdermabrasions. I love the at-home, some of the microcurrent machines. So why couldn't I try a Nira Laser? So here is the Nira Laser. I really, again, love that it was non-injury, but what does that mean to you? So what the Nira Laser does is it heats up the skin. And then at that point, the dermal cells send this message that they call HSP. It is a heat shock protein formulation signal. And what does that mean in layman's terms? It means that it says, I'm heating up, I want to protect the cells. So I'm going to send out this message that says, create healing, let's rejuvenate. And when it does that, it creates collagen. Now, I know for a fact that I can create collagen with how I eat. I can create it with massaging my face and getting blood cells oxygenated and creating collagen. When we lose collagen, we lose elasticity and our skin begins to wrinkle and drop. So this made a lot of sense to me. Before I show you the Nira Laser and what it does, I want to also say this. I take incredible care of my skin. I use pure antioxidant products. They're like food for my face. I don't do any invasive procedures or Botox. So my skin is very open to suggestion. When I massage it, when I want to create muscle memory, it is open to suggestion. So doing this Nira Laser, I've only done it for a week. My skin was very open to the suggestion of creating collagen and just softening lines. I also do microcurrent every single night. I do professional microcurrent in the salons, and I use my new face every night. If you're new to my channel, you can go back and look at my AM PM routine. You can look at what I do each night with microcurrent and facial yoga and my gua sha. I think it's very important that you understand that, because so many of you think that you can buy a cream or buy a machine or a microcurrent machine or a Nira Laser or something, and you're going to get this incredible result. But the fact is, if you're not regimented, if you don't already take great care of your skin, your result is only going to be false, or it's not going to last. I am not against people who do Botox. I am not against people who wear foundation and concealer, but also I give my face a break. Many of you during the pandemic have given your face a break and your skin's never been better. So when I did the Nira Laser, I also don't add foundation and concealer to my face. I don't clog it up or keep it from breathing in layman's terms. I allow it to breathe. Before doing the Nira Laser, I did all the way to my apple cider vinegar and my toner. Again, go and look back at my videos. And then I do the Nira Laser, and after the Nira Laser, I do my vitamin C's, I do my serums, my eye creams, my moisturizer, and sunscreen. I did the Nira Laser in the morning and I did it at night. I like to be excessive so I can make sure it's not going to harm you. If you do it during the day, you have got to wear a good sunscreen. I love zinc oxide sunscreen. I've showed you both, all of you Color Science before. I've showed you the Trader Joe's Nano zinc oxide. And it's very important to wear sunscreen, but wear a wide brimmed hat outside as well. No sunscreen is going to protect you against the sun if you're not wearing a wide brimmed hat. If you're doing this at night, you will then follow with your vitamin C and your serums, your retinols, vitamin A, tretinoin. If you're a peach, you'll use your Luminous, coenzyme Q10. So it's really important what you do before and after. Now, how does the Nira work? The Nira works where there's different powers, and I went to the highest power. So it starts with these little bars and it'll go all the way up to the highest power, and I immediately started with the highest power. If you want to start it lower, you can, but again, I wanted to make sure this was something that I could absolutely recommend. I want to also say, I want to give this a few months. I don't want you to just think this works after 1 week. I want to give it more time, but I really am impressed with the results that I've gotten in 1 week. You then press the laser to get it going and you hear that beep. Now, all lines and wrinkles are thicker or deeper because of your callus layer or because they've been tanned inside or there's dead skin cells. So you want to really keep your skin in great shape, get rid of that callus layer while you're doing these procedures. And then I like to stretch the skin, and I'm just going to show you a couple areas that I do. I like to pull the skin up, you put the laser down, and you will actually hear a beep, just like so. If you do not connect with the skin, you'll hear a beep, and that just means you haven't connected and you want to move on and come back to that area. I do the line here, I do above it because when you create collagen, you lift, and I want to lift my skin. I then went to the middle of my face, again, morning and night, and then I went over to the other side. And I just went right along that line, but I made sure to hold it so that I was getting inside. I then went to my 11s and I did those. And then I lift up my eyebrow and I do my eyebrow in just 3 movements, like so. And I kind of hold it and I went to the other side. I then did under my eye. You do not want to touch the laser to your eyelid or to harm your pupil in any way or your eye. And they show in a little pamphlet that comes along with it exactly how to move or how to go along the eye area. Because I've worked with plastic surgeons, I have an idea of how to get that result, if you will, by pulling things or going beyond the line, if you will, to create that lift. So then you'll go along into your eye, and I went on to the other side. And then I also did the folds, the labial folds. And all I did is I held it and I went along the fold and I go all the way down to my lip. And then I did it again just on the side of that fold. Again, just to create lift, like so. I then decided I wanted to go further. And I did along my under or my chin. The chin skin on most clients is very mottled and very rough. And I thought, I want to see if this does anything to that area. You can also have a lot of darkness there. And I was actually very impressed. So I went along here and then I went along this side. So everything I've just done on this side, I actually did on this side as well. You could go into your cheek if you'd like to. Anything that is non-harmful or non-injury can be used on different parts of your skin. I then turn off the laser like so, and I put it right back in the box. And then this is where I'll do my moisturizers, my serums, depending on if it's daytime, I might do my sunscreens, if it's nighttime, but I did do this AM and PM. I found it so far to be pretty impressive. My skin is very, as I said, open to suggestion because I don't do fillers, I don't do invasive procedures, I don't trick my skin. So my skin is ready to take on any suggestions I give it with muscle memory or working the muscles. The other thing I did is I wear a frowny every night to bed. So I put a frowny here and I put a frowny here where I did these lines. You could even do here if you'd like to. What frownies do is they create muscle memory. They tell the brain during the night not to move those muscles for all those hours so that they soften, and I feel like that gave the Nira Laser's result more time to make a result, if you will. I also didn't cover my face with foundation. I let it breathe. I put a little blush on some days. I always like to wear my eyeliner. I wear a little lip gloss. I love to do my eyelashes, but I just didn't clog my face up with makeup. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I did. One thing that I think is really important that you are, as I said, consistent. This is not something you do one day and then do 3 days later. You want to really continue making the skin change, just like working out the muscles of the body. I tell you that all the time. If you want to see change, you've got to be consistent, and you have got to take the time that it takes to make those changes. Also, if you're not feeling good about yourself inside, nothing you do on the outside is going to matter. I hope you enjoyed this. I think that the Nira is a definite possibility for me and something that I want to recommend. So I'll get back with you in a couple weeks or in a month. If you have any questions, ask with love and kindness below. And I hope you all stay beautiful naturally.